Hey guys, are you guys out there? We are going to start the Eufaula Art Talk. I'm going to stall here a little bit, see if we can get some people to jump on. I appreciate you guys joining us today for our weekly series. Every Tuesday at 1 o'clock, we interview different artists from the surrounding area. And today I have a real treat for you. I have one of our local citizens, Cheryl Wilkinson, and we're going to see some of her great creativity. And then also one of our board members, Vickie Allen, and we're going to interview her. So we appreciate you guys being here with us today, and I'm going to scoot you on over. I'll let you see these ladies. Aha! As you see, they have on their mask, but we are in a safe zone here at the studio. So ladies, you can remove that mask. Let's see those beautiful faces. Hey guys, appreciate you guys being here with us today.
Glad to be
on
here.
Eufaula Art Talk. First of all, Vickie, you are a board member for
Yes, ma'am,
the
I am.
Eufaula Area Arts. Tell me, what made you want to be a board member?
Because I love art. I'm not an official professional artist, but I love art and I like to do different arts.
And what's the thing that you like to do the most?
I'm into card making right now. I have card classes and I do card making from scratch and really enjoy it and get to use my imagination.
So if people are interested in learning how to make cards, they can just contact the studio, or would you like to leave a phone number, or they can contact the studio to get in touch with you?
My phone number is 918-689-5251.
There you go. That sounds really interesting. And you brought a special lady with you today, Miss Cheryl Wilkinson of Eufaula. Now, have you always lived in Eufaula?
No.
No?
We moved here when I was in 7th grade. So my father was in the Air Force, so we moved around a lot before that.
Right.
So.
Well, I know your family and,
Yes.
and some of the kids, and I know they've been active in the school band or
Band, cheerleading, yeah.
yeah. So, well, we're really happy to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm happy
And
to be here.
I think it's a special treat because, you know, when people think of the Eufaula Arts, or we're talking about interviewing artists, they think about painting, or, you know, that's, you know, the stereotype of what art might be. But it's such a huge arena of different type of mediums and different type of things. So anyone can be an artist. And
Absolutely.
I think we're going to look at some of your work later, and it will show people that, hey, you can be an artist. So tell me about what got you started in doing your crafts and what you like to do.
Well, I have a background as being an elementary teacher, so throughout that, I've developed a love for crafts. But my dad really has always done some kind of crafty stuff, so that planted the seeds. But I really developed a love for crafts with teaching because I always incorporated that into my teaching, and we had some kind of craft with everything that we learned. So,
Well, saying that, I want to hear your comment as an educator. How important do you think that art is to have in the schools?
I think it's extremely important. Number one, it lets the kids use their imagination. It also helps their motor skills, and you can also incorporate any kind of academics with it. You can use science skills, you can use organizational skills, so it helps in any area, and you can tie any kind of reading along with a craft or with some kind of art project, so it kind of ties all of your learning in together.
That's right. That's right. Well, tell me a little bit about the different things that you do, the different crafts you do.
Throughout the years, I've done all kinds of things. I've done ceramics, I've done needlework, cross stitch, embroidery, crochet. I tried knitting, but that was not my thing. I did one knitting project, but that was it for me. I've done dolls, had a teacher friend that had a doll shop, and so she taught us to do porcelain dolls. And we poured them and did everything except make the bodies and the clothes. But we finished those from start to finish. And just anything that I see. I've done t-shirts. Mask is my project right now, and clothespin wreaths. So just whatever I see that interests me, that causes me to use my thinking processes and problem solving. And
Yeah.
I have a lot more time now that my children are grown, so I took a hiatus for a while because they were so busy and kept me on the road.
Yeah, I think we've all had a lot more time on our hands with the COVID as
Yeah,
well.
COVID has definitely given me more time.
So what age were you when you started crafting?
Oh, probably, I think I remember I was about maybe 12 when I started embroidering. My mother taught me.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that I actually remember being taught to do.
So of all the different mediums that you do, or all the different types of crafts, what do you think is your number one favorite? Do you have one?
I don't think I really have one. It's just whatever I'm doing at the moment, I enjoy.
What do you do when you finish a project? What do you do with your project?
I usually give them away.
Really?
It's hard for me to keep something.
Mhm.
I usually, when I make something, it's usually I have somebody in mind to give it to.
So that's kind of your inspiration, is
Right.
you kind of visualize what,
I'll see something I like and I think, oh, I can do that, and then I think, oh, that would be a nice thing to give to someone.
do you ever commission for people, like if they want a certain project, or have you done that?
Not too much.
And
Not
have
too
you
much.
ever entered any contest or
The only
art shows?
contest I've ever entered was a cooking contest.
Oh.
And I did win.
Well, cooking is an art. That's another art. There you go. So tell me how you ladies know each other.
We met each other from our church.
Oh.
We're both members of First Baptist.
Uh-huh. And that's interesting. Now, what do you, or do you see art expressed at church?
Well, the only art we see is the artwork people put up, you know,
Uh-huh.
and we do artwork sometimes in our Sunday school classes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even adults do it.
Yeah.
And so that interests me. We're always thinking of something we could pertain to church.
Yeah.
And I watch her Facebook. That's how I knew she did, you know, art. I didn't know that before, and I've known her for several years.
What is your Facebook page? Is it just under Cheryl Wilkinson?
Yeah, it's just-
And
it's
so you
just my
put some of your
personal,
art
yeah.
there. So if people are interested in something, they can look on there and they
Yeah.
could contact you, or if you had something for sale or
Yeah,
donation.
I've been
or
doing
whatever.
like saddles for Memorial Day. I did those for family, and I would post those.
Mhm.
Then the clothespin wreaths that I've been doing lately, I posted those.
Well, back to talking about church, what made me think of that is when I was growing up, we had Vacation Bible School,
Mhm.
and they always had crafts.
Yeah.
So even in our church environment, there, you know, that's an art, that's a craft.
Right.
So it was kind of instilled in us when we were young, which
That's a main
I
thing
think
for
is-
our youth.
yeah, exactly,
The kids, yeah.
exactly. So how do you think putting the crafts or putting the time that you put into it, how does that affect your life? What does it?
It gives me a lot of enjoyment. Again, I think it's good. It's good for me personally. I'm a cancer survivor, so I have some issues from chemo with thought processes. So I think that it helps me when I solve problems. It gives me mental exercise. It gives me a creative outlet.
Mhm.
I feel success. I feel pride in what I produce. I don't always think it's great, but it makes me feel good inside, because it makes me happy that I've created something on my own, and it may not be fantastic by the world standards, but it's something that I did with my own hands, and it makes me happy.
Well, I think you've got some really beautiful work, and I'm going to show that
thank
here in a minute. But I like the comment that you made. Do you remember, Vickie, what you said on her work?
Oh, on her work.
Mhm.
Yeah, that like I said, she's not a professional, she's a beginner. And I believe that the beginners out there that are watching, you know, everybody's given a gift.
Right.
And I believe you have that gift deep inside, and you just have to think, let your mind process it, and then think about it and go for it, you know.
Yeah.
Just do it. You know, you might start out low, but everybody starts at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So,
And I think the one thing about any kind of craft or any kind of art, it affects people in different ways. And I liked what you said, is that it makes people smile.
yes.
And I think that's really a big point. So I'm going to take off of you ladies real quick, and we are going to go over and look at some of this art before we say goodbye for today. Let me switch y'all around here. Trying to do that without my glasses is interesting. Okay, look at some of this art here. These are clothespin wreaths. Yeah. And the little hat.
And the hat is a door hanging.
A door.
It's a door hanging, a fall door hanging.
Okay. Oh, that is really cute
And
with
the
this.
shells I made for my sister.
Oh.
She does her bathroom in Ocean.
Okay, and then here's a very patriotic one, which is very appropriate for right now. And then you said this was your very first.
The very first cross stitch, and I did it for the magazine cover.
That's great. Well, guys, that's it for today.
The dolls.
Oh, the dolls. Oh my gosh, I forgot they were behind me. Let's not forget those. Look how beautiful. Here's one with
Called, the name of the mold is Sugar Britches.
Oh, Sugar Britches. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's it for today, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you, ladies, for being with us today and helping us out here at Art Walks. I'm going to show Glenna. Say hi, Glenna.
Hello.
All right, guys, I've got just a couple of important announcements. Don't forget to be with us next Tuesday at 1 o'clock.
Will be here.
Who's that?
Brent Spivey.
Brent Spivey from Wilkinson? Eufaula. Oh, he's from Eufaula. Okay, we'll be interviewing him next week. And also want to let you know that we've been closed due to the COVID, but we are going to be, the studio will be open on July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. On the 2nd and 3rd, which is Thursday and Friday, we'll be open from noon to 5, and on Saturday from 10 to 3. So if you want to come down and look at some of the artwork we got here on the walls, you can see behind me. And September 19th, we've got the Yellow Submarine Art Show coming up. Create something groovy and enter that. We need some groovy artwork. And call us 918-617-2919 if you want more information, or just contact us there on Facebook. We're at the Main Street Studio at 105 South Main Street. See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.